Hi, this is Lynn Fraser. I'm here with Dr. Kay Vout. She's a clinical psychologist and a senior facilitator of the Living Inquiries. And last year we did a really amazing workshop on healthy boundaries, healthy relationships. And the title of this one is Healthy Relationships, Rare but Possible. So Kay, would you like to just tell us a little bit about the workshop? And in particular, I was really interested in both people act as adults. What's that about?
Yeah, I think just from my own experience, most of the most troubling issues are when people really aren't taking responsibility or aren't conscious. They're regressing into sort of their childhood parts. And so it's almost like two children interacting rather than two adults. And a lot of times this goes on under the radar, like we don't really realize that we're doing this. We don't realize that we're repeating childhood patterns and that maybe we're treating our partner as a sibling, you know, as we used to interact with a sibling or a parent. And it really isn't our highest selves in the relationship. And yeah.
I can see that would cause problems. I can think of a few times that's caused a problem for me.
Right, me too.
One of the things that you talk about sometimes is over-functioning and under-functioning. So how might that work in that, what you're talking about?
Yeah, well, I guess you could think of it as a parent-child dynamic. So if one is over-functioning, one is acting like a parent, and then the under-functioner is acting like a child. And so it's basically doing things for people that they could do for themselves, or could be rescuing. And, you know, the under-functioner starts to believe that they're not competent. The over-functioner starts to believe that they can't, also that they're not competent and that they can't survive without them. And it's a pretty unhealthy dynamic. It's not two adults interacting with equal responsibility.
Right.
And so it leads to other things. It's not that you're just doing things for somebody. Like it's this whole complex of interactions. Mm-hmm. The whole pattern of interactions that undermine the functioning of a healthy relationship.
Mm-hmm. Where both people are equal, both taking equal responsibility. Right.
Yeah, both feeling competent, confident, conscious, self-responsible.
I know when I was in a romantic relationship, one of the issues was that I didn't feel like I could really be authentic. And a lot of what you're talking about was the reason underneath that. And it really kills intimacy when you feel like you can't show up as your whole self. Totally.
It's like it's not you in the relationship. It's a facsimile of you.
Right.
And there's really no way to have intimacy with that. Like intimacy into me see. It's like into my true self. You know, that I'm revealing my true self and you're able to receive it. The problem is that we get reactive with each other, and some of my so-called truth has to do with complaints about you, mm-hmm. right? Complaints mm-hmm. about my partner. And so there's a lot of work to be done on both sides. You know, one about how critical you are. I'm really doing some work on, you know, is it really about this person? Am I repeating some pattern from childhood? Am I overly perfectionistic? And on the other side, being willing to hear feedback and being willing to be changed by this other person that's your mirror, your guru in a sense. That it's this person that knows you more than anyone else in the world, and the person that lives with you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a very interesting topic. So I hope everyone will think about coming to the workshop. It's Sunday, May 25th. You can find the details on LynnFraserStillpoint.com. And Kay and I will be there to do, Kay's going to do a presentation and has lots of experience with role plays and answering questions. And so come engaged and ready to work, and we'll just dive right in.
Great. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, thanks, Kay.